Along the path we parted ways. I walk the night, you tread the day, and we forgot we slept in knots all on the sunset coast. We shared our meals, we shared our songs, by candlelight or by the sun. I know you've sung 1,000 more, oh, since the time you've gone.
Hello everyone, this is Chad Redding here with Ruck Rabbit Outdoors. We are once again out on a little bit of a camping trip. I'm out here in Michaud State Forest once again. Yes, I come here a lot. It's close. It's one of the closest public lands that I have here. So I'm out on a quick little in and out, little quick light summer camp. Just kind of needed some time to get some dirt time. It's been a stressful week and I just need to unwind. So tonight I'm going to be sleeping under a military poncho, and my setup is going to be pretty simple. So anyhow, I got about a roughly quarter-mile more hike into my camp. I'm going to one of the camps that we have here that we use a lot, and I'm just going to set up, do a quick overnight, and I'm going to get up and head out in the morning. So with that, let's get going. Let's get to camp. And we're here. We're at the Locust Gap Camp. Everything's pretty much, last time I was here I actually I just kind of ate some food, made some coffee, and had some breakfast and left. But everything's here, pretty much the way I left it. And it's off trail. This camp is off trail a little bit. But yep, so this will be home for the night. So let's get things set up. The pack I'm using is the Opossum Pouch Soft Goods Backhoe Pack on a Alice frame. So that's what we're using. So far the mosquitoes haven't been too bad. So I was really worried about that. It's a little warm. There's no air going around. But hopefully tonight it will get cooler and that will go down. I don't really want to make a fire tonight on account there is no water in this camp. That's the problem. Well, there is some. It's a couple yards away. I brought in all the water that I want to use, so I don't want to make a fire, so we're going to keep things really simple tonight. If I do, it'll be a small twig fire. I have my emberlit with me, so that we might do just to keep the mosquitoes down, but any cooking we're going to do will be basically on my alcohol stove, and I have an MRE for dinner tonight. So it's getting dark, so let's get the shelter up. Alright, finally got camp set up. The mosquitoes were worse than I thought, so I ended up getting out my emberlit stove and just kind of started a little tiny fire, and that's all I'm going to run. And huge improvement, no more mosquitoes. So we're going to run that little twig stove tonight with some bigger pieces, just kind of have a small tiny fire like that, mostly just to keep the bugs away. We're running my Stonebridge lantern for light. Probably whatever light I get from the fire. And also I have a glow stick for later on. Also have a flashlight in case I need it. I have my military poncho set up in a plow point, which you can see. And we'll just kind of walk around here so you guys can see how I have it set up. So basically I have it on a ridge line, and I have the hood pulled up to pull the back out to give me as much room as I can, because if anybody has ever slept in these, they don't have a ton of room. So let's go around the back here, and I'll show you what I'm using for sleeping equipment. Basically, I have my normal Climate large X pillow. As you can see, for a sleeping pad, I'm just using the German sleeping pad. And for a sleeping bag, I just have my cheap little Ozark Trails sleeping bag from Walmart. I bought it, I don't know how many years ago. These things work fantastic for summer camping. And for ground cloth, I'm using an Arc'teryx survival blanket. So that's pretty much what I'm running. You know, keep it very simple, very to the point. And there's another look at the plow point. And I just ran a quick Jungle Knots ridge line just to set it up. So as you can see, it's just starting to get dark. Let's walk over here. And I'm kind of on this little knoll. The trail's right there, so I'm not too far from the truck. And we're just hanging out. So I'm going to get dinner rolling here. I'm going to open up my MRE. And I'm going to eat some food. Okay, we're going to get dinner started. Dinner tonight is an MRE, menu 12, Southwest chicken. So let's open this up and see what all we got inside here. Start off, we got our main accessory pack. Looks like we got a towelette, a spoon, some Smarties candy, it looks like some salt, a wipe, and a napkin, which is pretty cool. Toasted corn. So that's going to be interesting. That's our heater. Good old MRE crackers. An actual oatmeal cookie, which honestly, I love oatmeal cookies. So those of you who don't like them, tough. I love them. I love oatmeal cookies. That's cool. Some cheese spread. And last but not least, pink lemon power stick beverage. So we're definitely going to use that. I don't know if there's any coffee. Let's open up the accessory pack. Sometimes it's inside the accessory pack. Yep. Deep, rich, instant coffee. So we actually have coffee. That's the moist towelette. And crushed red pepper. So good, we do have some coffee. So I don't know if we'll save that for this morning or if we'll have that. It looks like we also got some creamer and some salt and pepper. And I think, what's that? That's actually a toothpick. So yeah, that's pretty cool. Yeah, there's some sugar in there too also. So right there by the spoon. So yeah, I'm gonna make that and eat that, and then we'll probably just chill out and go to bed semi-early tonight. So I'm actually really tired and it's getting dark pretty fast. So, all right, I'm gonna make dinner and have some beverage and go from there.
So the oatmeal cookie is really good, if you like oatmeal. And this Southwest chicken is fantastic. It's got some rice, some black beans. See if you can kind of see a little bit of it there by the firelight. And some chicken, of course. And it is really good. So definitely I'll be getting this menu again. You can see it. Probably one of the better MREs I've had. I definitely like this one. So I'm going to eat my food and then chill out. Maybe actually lay down here shortly. It is starting to get dark, as you can see. And it's getting pretty dark. There's still some light, some sunlight, but it's definitely getting dark. And I'm just going to eat the rest of my food and just enjoy it and just hang out. But no, it's definitely, it's hard to see it obviously because it's dark, but definitely I'm going to be getting this MRE again. So I'm just sitting here chilling out. And as you can hear, the katydids just picked up. And it's hard to hear, but in the very distance is some whippoorwills calling. Which is really cool because I just saw an article that here in Michaud, the eastern whippoorwill is actually nesting. So that's really cool. It's a bird that's kind of endangered from what I understand. I don't know how super common it is here in Pennsylvania. That's something I got to do some research in, but it's really neat that that bird is nesting here in south central Pennsylvania. And it's one I really kind of like. You know, it's loud at night, but it's still a cool little bird. So I could just make it out to the right of my Poncho. I know if I was in Dark Hollow, which isn't too far from here, there would actually be a bunch of them. And using a little emberlet fire ant as a little fire pit is working fantastic. It's definitely keeping the mosquitoes away, so that helps a lot. So I'm just going to sit here and just kind of chill out, drink some water, and actually it's that lemonade that came in the MRE. It's not too bad. It's actually really good. And just relax and probably go to bed here soon. And the only light I really got going is just the fire and the stone bridge. And I got a glow stick right there, more as a marker. And it's just a good, quiet evening, except for the katydids and the whippoorwills. All right. I'm going to sign off, and I'll see you guys in the morning, because it won't be too much longer. I'll be crawling into bed here. Good morning, everyone. It is about 5:45 in the morning. It's still dark out, so that's why I have the light going. I slept okay. I think I'm definitely going to start bringing my inflatable pad no matter what the trip is. This ground was a little harder than the last time I used the foam pad, or I'm going to get a little thicker foam pad for these quick light trips. And other than that, it was quiet all night, other than the katydids and the whippoorwills. There were some owls going earlier, but the sun is just starting to peek up. I don't know if I could see here. It's hard to tell, but yeah, you can see there's a little bit of sunlight coming through the trees. It's going to soon be light. I'm getting some coffee together here. I'm just going to use a trioxane fuel tab. I know a lot of people complain about they say, oh, it doesn't boil the coffee or anything like that. But right now, I really don't want boiled coffee. I just want like warm or hot coffee. So this will do the trick. So I'm just going to make some instant coffee and then basically pack up and head out. So, like I said, the sun's just starting to come up, and I just want to get some instant. I want to make that instant coffee for the MRE, so we're going to see how good that is. So, anyhow, let's get coffee going. Okay, that's like the most important thing right now. And there we go. So we're going to let that warm things up. And we're going to have the deep, rich coffee that came with the MRE. So we'll see how good this is. Can't be better than nothing. That's how I look at it. I might even add a cream and sugar to it. I don't know. But we'll let that do its thing for a little bit. Okay, the trioxane is done doing its thing. I got a nice hot cup of coffee. We'll pick that trash up in a little bit. Water's good and warm. I think we're going to throw some creamer in there too. Use this creamer that came with the coffee, with the MRE. Why not? If you can see, that pile of fine ash is all that's left of the little bit of fire I had going last night. In that in the emberlit fire ant, which worked tremendously. It's starting to get a little more light out here. I heard a couple birds singing, so I still got to have a light to film. All right. I'm going to drink my coffee and chill out for a little bit, and then I'm basically going to break camp. All right, as you can see, I've taken everything down, have the old backpack pack packed up and ready to go. All I'm leaving behind is just some wet ashes. Thank you for joining me on this little excursion. It was a nice little summer outing, a little quick in and out. It is 7 o'clock, so I'm going to get back to the truck. I have a little bit of a hike. So make sure you check out the rest of our campsite videos on the YouTube channel. Also, like and subscribe. Get the word out. We're trying to grow Ruck Rabbit Outdoors this year. We've had a lot of exponential growth. I'm really trying to get things even bigger. Also, check out the new podcast if you haven't seen it. It's on Spotify and other catchers and here on YouTube. So, get out, enjoy the outdoors, even if it's just for a quick one-nighter, just like I did tonight. And fair weather and safe journeys. I'll see you guys out here in the woods.
And so it is, you've flown away, my friend. I think on you today. I hope sometimes you sing my songs all on the sunset coast.